Hey guys, the Ols here, doing another heroic run on my 5 monk team, doing Scholo. Just get stuck into it. So Scholo's pretty easy. It's nothing. I think heroic now is easier than it used to be back in the day. But even the normal version now has been nerfed a bit, made a lower level dungeon than what it used to be. Yeah, it's completely changed from what the vanilla version was like. So just clear these ads out. I don't worry about the ones up the back and the other side. Don't need to worry about those. We take out these ones that are channeling on the thing in the middle. I can't remember what it's called. So once I've, whoops, pulled this one with my chi wave by accident, so I'll take him out while I'm going. Alright, no worries. Now onto the boss. Try and pull the boss backwards a bit because it does that that wall thing that keeps coming closer. And we just need to DPS through. Probably a good idea to get out of that stuff. So, pretty easy as long as you avoid the stuff on the ground. And then, whoops. Once the boss goes down, you have to kill this, what's it called, a phylactery? So I tend to ignore pretty much everything and just burn it down as quickly as possible. Because once you beat it, everything despawns, so no problem. I've already done the quests in here, but I think one of the books you need's in this room. There's pretty much one in every main room of the dungeon. So there's a bunch of non-elites in here, as well as a couple of elites, so you can kind of group all these guys up, and then target the candlestick mage. Everything else will go down to the AoE. clear some of these out before pulling the next boss. Keep going, gather all these up. They're all at non-elites, so they die really quickly. And alright, we're clear, so we'll pull this boss. So again, not much problem with this boss. Probably should try and dodge that. At least with everyone except the tank. We probably should dodge it with the tank as well, but... So the boss splits up into all these. You need to take down these clones until you find the real version. Oh. And then... Where is she? There. Once you find the real version from all those clones, it actually happened really quickly that time. She respawns. Again, you could dodge that if you need to, but, you know, as with most things, this late into an expansion, you know, you over-level things, you over-gear things, it's not too difficult. So here we're going again. You need to try and clear these out until you find the real one, then they'll despawn and she'll attack again. Can take a little while. Oh. I'll actually try and move everyone else out of the way this time. But she's just about dead. There we go. So that other move she does, the gravity flux, flings someone backwards and you can't sort of run back through it to get back. You need to go around it, otherwise it'll keep flinging you backwards. Is it because we have visitors? So this is the Rattlegore room. You need to take out all of these bone weavers first, which are positioned all the way around the room. Because they're casters, it's a bit of a pain to try and gather them up, so I just go around and kill them, but I pretty much ignore these ads because they don't do much damage at all. And they're not elite, so every now and then I guess you could just AoE them down, but yeah.
Have you looked in a mirror? You should embrace this gift that has been.
So last bone weaver. After this I will get the bone shield, but just on my tank. I'm not even sure if I need to do that, but it's become habit, I guess, so...
Your fate awaits you.
Clear these out while I wait. There we go. Turn him away. So that the bone spike sends someone back, knocks them back, does a lot of damage. So obviously, just interact with target back. Oops. Keep DPSing him down. You see, as long as the bone spike doesn't do enough damage to kill someone in one hit, there's pretty much no problem because I have plenty of time to heal back up. And he's down. We'll loot these because they drop cloth sometimes. And cloth's actually been made more difficult to come by, so these flesh horrors, you need to target their meat grafts, the little parts of them. They all have a separate target, so once you kill all those, they die. So I think there's 5 of them on each one. Just AoEing, hitting them all. Take these guys down. So as these guys die, the Crestonian carvers, as they die, they send a buff off to any other ones that are still alive, any other of the same mob that are still alive. It makes the other ones stronger, like it doubles up every time. So you can see this guy had 32 times, or 32 stacks of the buff on him. But yeah, it makes them do more damage. And what does it do? Attack speed increase and damage taken increase. So it actually makes them die faster, but makes them attack faster. There, that's it. AoE it, so I'm hitting all of the parts. And it goes down. Let's take this one out. See, it passes the buff onto the other one. So now he has 2 stacks. And yeah, it doubles every time they pass it on, I think, so... something like that.
I am the Dark Master. I command the undead. I won't let you.
So we get a little bit more RP. Then we have to kill Lillian Voss once she turns. Now if you do this quick enough, you don't have to do like the last phase where her soul comes out or whatever it is. I guess you'll kind of see when I get to it. So this fight's probably made a little bit easier by the fact that I'm got a melee team. She does that move where she jumps on someone and damages them. If your team's spread out, she will jump to your spread out turns, your casters and whatnot. But being all in melee, you know, we're still here. It doesn't make a big difference. So what you want to do when this happens, he starts, Darkmaster Gandling starts like pulling her soul out. Something like that. So basically, if you can kill her, pardon me, in this phase before he completes this, which I think I'm going to do, you don't have to do the last part. Oh. So obviously I didn't do it in time, and now I have to take out the soul as well. Oh, I thought I'd turn the sound for that off. Oh well. Anyway, the soul fixates on someone. It doesn't really have a threat list, so every now and then it changes targets, which means
run away, little girl. Run away.
Sorry, which means it'll target people other than the tank. So you need to be aware of that. Anyway, yeah, once she's dead, a little bit more RP. The loot is actually in this little thing over here, whatever. So that fight's not too bad. Usually I can finish it before I get to that last phase, but maybe I should have popped some cooldowns or something, but never to worry. I guess contrary to the way I used to do this room, you don't need to clear the whole thing. You really only need to, I think, clear 2 packs and the little mini-boss or whatever it is there. Oh, one more. So, that first pack down, the little mini-boss, whatever he is here, Professor Slate. Not difficult at all, so... And I managed to pull one of the other packs. I'm not too worried about it. I just AoE them because they don't do a lot of damage anyway. Boss is down. Finish off these ads. And is that it? Last one. Excellent. So that... oh no, there is one more. So that boss doesn't drop any loot, but it does drop the, what's this thing called? The empty polyformic acid vial, which you can fill up by using this item. It turns you into, oh, whoops. I'll put these ones as well now. So it puts you into that form, gives you this buff here, polyformic acid, and there's an achievement for doing some heroic, a bunch of different heroic bosses while you're under the effects of that potion. I can't remember exactly. I think it's like the first or second boss from most of the heroics, and yeah, if you do them while you're shapeshifted, yeah, you get the achievement for it. Like I said, I don't normally need to pull everything in this room. I used to do it that way, but yeah, I don't know if my positioning was bad or if I was unlucky or what, but yeah, I ended up pulling everything anyway. So, alright, let's get on with it. Are we all together? Yeah. So we move on down to the last boss. He's hanging out down here. Probably don't need to, but it's... whoops, what's going on there? Why can't I drop my statues? Something... oh, there we go. So occasionally this boss will teleport one of your party members off, depending on who it is. Sometimes I ignore it, sometimes I don't. We'll see how we go. So yeah, it's this move. The Harsh Lesson is the one he does, which sends someone off. So you can see my 5th character has been sent off down here. What I'm actually going to do is leave him alone for a little while, let him gather up all his adds, and I'm going to flick over an AoE with him. Try and take these out, and the others will be AoEing at the same time. So now that he's free, sorry, she's free, it opens up, and I can get back down, flick back to my tank. So a little bit sloppy. Now one of my Mistweavers has been sent away. Kind of do the same thing and now whip out a AoE. I've actually lost both of my healers to the Harsh Lesson, but I don't think there's any problem. I'll pop my tigers anyway, and oh, now it happens to be the tank, so I'm just going to spam AoE. I think we're going to finish off soon enough anyway. There we go. So then I'm going to have to obviously recover characters that got ported away. Apart from switching screens and dealing with them, that's sort of the best thing I've been able to do is get them, so I interact with target again to pull them up near their door. All of the adds that spawn in their room will follow them up to the door, and then when you can see the adds are all around them, spam your AoE key so you're still damaging the boss, and it gives the one who's locked away in a room the chance to kill their adds as well. If it works out, which, you know, usually it will if you've got decent AoE, the door's going to open and they're just going to run straight back out. If it's one who's been ported up to the top, it's a little bit more difficult because the interact with target doesn't work quite the same, but you can usually figure it out. And if you're more than probably halfway through a fight and it's not your only healer or something like that who's been ported away, you can probably ignore it and get away with it, no worries. Anyway, that was Scholo on Heroic with my 5-monk team. No problems, no deaths, very easy. Like I said, I reckon it's even easier now than it used to be when it was a, you know, level appropriate, level 57 or 58 dungeon, whatever it was. So anyway guys, thanks for watching and see you next time.